Greetings. You are now watching the video for this page of the book. This is page 4. Now there are 2 pages called Putting the Instrument Together. All right? Where you can go like that and learn both the pages. But I'm making a video for each one separate. So this is page 4. You'll know you're on the right page if it says middle joint and head joint, and line up the tone hole with the keys. All right? So make sure you're on this page. Okay? So page 4. Now, we're going to be taking the head joint and the body or middle joint of the flute. Now, whenever you're putting these two together, you're going to take one hand and hold the part of the flute like this. There is a slightly dirtier spot that's a little discolored, okay, where both the parts are connected. That'll be under one hand. And then there's the tone hole, okay? You want to avoid holding it where the tone hole is, because then whatever you touched is now right there, all right? And if you do that, and it gets dirty with something you didn't want to touch, okay, it is very important you do not wash this off, okay? Do not put the flute under water, okay? That is not good for the flute. What you can do is take a cloth or a paper towel, wet it, and squeeze it, okay? So it's not dripping wet anymore, and you can wipe it, okay? That's okay. And otherwise, try and avoid getting that part dirty because that's where you put it against your mouth, okay? So you're going to hold it like that. Now, when you pick up the body, the middle joint, you'll see that there's a part with lots of keys and a part with not a lot of keys, all right? This is the part you're going to grab, okay? Now, my hand's so big, I can kind of grab here and be okay, but I got to be careful with this spot right here. All these rods and these keys, they're all bendable, okay? And one of the things you got to know when you're holding your flute, I have a lot of students make this mistake. They go to put these parts together and they'll hold the flute by grabbing it with their leg and shoving it on, okay? Please, please, please never ever do that. Okay, you are never to hold the flute with your leg gripping the sides, okay? All these parts are bendable and breakable, okay? You'll eventually learn that you're going to rest it on your lap, okay? If you have to. But for putting the two together for a good grip, you're going to grab the part up here, okay, with a big hole, and there's no keys there. You grab that spot there, and you grab your head joint there, and you're going to take these two parts and you're going to put them together, and you're going to twist and push them together back and forth, okay? Back and forth, all right? Don't have to twist all the way around. You can go back and forth. Now, the tone hole, that's what we call the hole you've been trying to blow over on the head joint. That, once you're all the way in, needs to be turned so it lines up with these keys here. Okay? So all these keys, they're covering up holes. And this is a hole you don't cover up, you blow over. But that should also be the same direction as all those other holes. So you're going to line that up, all right, to make sure it's in line. At this point, you're going to be holding it in that same middle joint spot right here, okay? That's where you're going to hold it for the next page, when you go to the next page. Now, later on, when you have to take the flute apart, you're going to also do the same thing where you hold the flute middle joint up right where there aren't any keys, and head joint not where your want to put your hand is not where your mouth goes, okay? So grab the spot underneath that, and then you'll twist and pull it out. Okay, try and do that now. Okay, so you'll twist and pull it out, then see if you can twist and put it in. Now, sometimes this part and the inside part right here might get a little dirty, okay? And it might get sticky and hard to turn. So, if that happens, the same thing I just taught you about cleaning the mouthpiece, you can clean this part and just the inside where the head joint goes, okay? Never put any of this underwater or in a sink or in a faucet or anything like that, okay? But you can take either a cloth or a paper towel, wet it and squeeze it, okay, so it's not dripping wet. And you can wipe this part clean, and you can wipe the inside of this clean. You only need to do that if you're having trouble putting the two parts together. So now try and put it together again. Try and line it up again. All right. Try and take it apart again. All right. And then before you try the next page, put it together one more time and then check out the next video for the next page so you can learn how to put the foot joint on. Until then, may the force be with you.